welcome back to my channel. If you have not liked and subscribed the channel, please like and subscribe the channel. This is the place where you can learn Microsoft Intune. Today in this video I am going to say you what is multi-administrative approval, MAA. So I'll be using MAA. I will not read the full form of MAA, multiple administrative approval in Intune, and how it will work and how you can create that and what is the use of this one. So if you have not heard about MAA, or you can call MAA, right? So you can see on my screen, this is the article which is published on Microsoft site. I'll put this article in the video link description so that you can always go and have a look and read thoroughly. I will not go through the entire article. I'll just showing so that you will be aware that that something is already available and you can thoroughly read that. But just to understand that, I'm just making video so that you can easily understand if you don't want to read that article thoroughly, right, in this short span of time, right? So the MAA or this MAA help us to protect against any compromised administrative account, right? So if you have a given administrative access to your Intune environment or tenant, and somehow that account has been compromised, right? So if our account has been compromised, they can make changes to the policy or apps or any script. They can do it, right? So to prevent that, we can create a second administrative account which will be used to approve a change before the change is being applied, right? So what we're gonna do, we will create a two administrative account just to protect any accidental changes, right? Or if someone did some mistake or account has been compromised, so that you can protect it, right, through the feature called multiple administrative approval, that is called MAA. So with MAA, we can configure the access policy that protect specific configurations like application script for the device, or access policy which will specify what is protected and which groups of account are permitted to approve the change to those resources. So when any account in the tenant is used to make a change to a resource that protected by a policy, Intune won't apply the change until the second account explicitly approve it. So only administrator who are member of the approval group that are assigned protected resources in access protection policy can approve the change. Approvers can also reject change request. And you may be heard about the ITSM change process, or the change approval process, right? So this access policy are supported for the following resources as of now. Like for applications, if you apply app deployment but does not apply to the app protection policy. Script, if you are applied to deploy some PowerShell script to your Windows devices, or access policies like creating, managing multiple administrative approval. So to use this multi-administrative approval, which is called MAA, your tenant must have at least two administrative account, as I mentioned. So you must have the two administrative account. One account will be used to perform a change in the tenant, and the second account will be used to approve the change. So the first admin account, so if any of the account will get compromised, it will be protected, right? And this is actually extra layer of security you just enabling on your tenant. So how you can do that? To create access policy, you must be assigned the Intune Service Administrator or Azure Intune Administrator role or Azure Global Administrator role, right? To assign. Administrator who manage the access policy, multi-admin, require approval for multi-admin approval permission as well. So to be an approver for access policy account, like if your account is approver permission, an account must be an approval group that is assigned to access the policy. If your organization allow unlicensed administrator, I'm sure most of the organization not for Intune roles, all approval group must also be a member of groups of one or more Intune role assignment. So how multi-admin approval and access policy work? So when an admin edits or create any objects or policy in any of the protected area by the access policy, they see an options to save and review surface, right? Normally when you create a policy, you will see save and edit, right? So once you click on save and edit, where they can enter the descriptions of the change as a business justification. So business justification will become a part of approval, and the admin who submitted the change can view the status of in the Microsoft Intune Admin Center, and I will show you in the Intune admin portal as well. You have to watch the video. So once you submit the request or the change will be submitted, then you will receive the request in the multi-admin approval, and approval will reject the request or approve the request by putting notes, right? And each change of the status remain visible for up to 30 days after the last change of the status. If the request isn't proceed further for within 30 days, it become expired. So let's create how we can create an access policy first, right? So what you have to do, you have to go to the Microsoft Intune portal, go to the tenant administrations here, and here you must be the Intune admin, right? And you will see the multi-admin approval here. So you see I don't have any all requests. If I have raised any requests, I can see all the requests. We have to go to the access policy. What will do this access policy? Let's zoom it a little bit. Access policy allow you to control which task and action need approval along with the specific approval groups. So what you have to do, you have to create a policy. So what we'll do, and so we'll give a name, right? The access policy like approver. Okay, approver policy. I'm just giving name. You can give any name whatever you want. So this will apply to policy type apps. Denote the which policy like you want apply, and apps and script only so far. So apps is only for Windows and non-Windows. Non-Windows mean like iOS and Android. If you select script, it will only apply to the script policy will apply approval for scripts such as PowerShell and remediation script for Windows. This could include edit and all this. So I'm just selecting apps, and I'm selecting all, both Windows and non-Windows devices. Non-Windows devices, you can see Android, iOS, Mac OS. Click next, and I want to add the groups here. So I have only one groups. If you have specific groups, so you see before this resource can be created, it must be approved by another admin. Before you can submit it, you must enter your business justification here. So you see here I have approval groups. I have to click here. Okay, let's submit that. You can give it any name and submit for approval. So if I just refresh it, I will see I have created one, and it's a need approval here, right? So once you click at that, and I can cancel this request, because what you have to do, you have to, since I am only admin, you have to log in with another admin. You must have the 2 admin accounts, and those are another admin can approve it, because I created the approval groups, right? And you can refer, or you can see all requests here as well. This is how you can create an access policy. So once the approver pays, you see more complex configuration like exclude group aren't supported for now. You can't exclude, and review and paste, then save the change. After input policy apply, configuration for the protected will require the multi-admin approval. And now you can submit the request. To submit the request when MAA as well as use your normal process to edit your resources, right? So now what we have to do, and you can cancel a request before it's approved by selecting my request, right? So as I have mentioned, how you can approve, how you can submit the request, I already. And now Intune does not send notification when new requests are created or status, so it will not send the notification. And these conditions are like need approval, approved, rejected, and completed. So all these details are there. Now since I have already created and it's need approval, right? I've created one policy. Let's go to here, go to apps, and let's add one more app here, and we'll see. Let's pick iOS store application. Okay, and we'll search for team. Okay, Microsoft Teams. Okay, team, select, next. I'm selecting all the devices, and then create. Now let's just refresh it. Here go to edit, and if I make changes here, like I'm selecting category, save and review, save. Oh no, so here if I go to now tenant administration, multi my request, so oh, so I don't have the two admin accounts, so I think I need to create another admin account. This is my fault, but yeah, once I will log in with another account, and then you can approve this request here. So you can create this access policy. You see I don't have any access policy because I have already made this policy here. Let me cancel this request. Okay, and just refresh it. It's a cancelled. Okay, so this is the approver group, right? So this is what is the use of this one. I hope you understand that you can create two accounts and create access policy, and by doing the changes, right, you can edit, but you should consider all these, right, requests before you making uh, any changes in the protected resources like edit, create, modify, or delete, so that it will go for the approval process, and it will be also logged into Intune audit logs. For more information, you can check the audit log for all these activities. So I think I have showed, but next time I will make another video and to more into by creating another accounts, and we'll show you the full approval. But you can try on your UAT instance and see how it goes. Till then, thank you. Have a good day.